Kisses. Blessings, blessings, blessings to you all. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Second day of the week. And may it be productive, everyone. And hopefully it's filled with good things. Okay? Welcome to the Foxtrot Baby. Welcome to the Foxtrot Baby. Why? Because Foxy Tea is your best tea. Use caution when you sip me. Be. But this is coffee. Okay? Chocolate drizzle caramel macchiato, caramel macchiato cool foam with the caramel drizzle. I was a little extra with the caramel today. Excuse me, thank you. Had to get my little shot of the day. Okay, collective, I found my lighter. It was right over there in my face. When I say that it was not over there, but when I ended, I still looked over there. Still didn't see it. Turned my back, whatever the case may be, boom. It was standing straight up right there in the middle. I said, nah, that wasn't right there. That wasn't like that. I don't know what happened, y'all. But nonetheless, we have it today. And we're going to cleanse our space, cleanse our area. You know, give good things, give good energy. Okay. Okay. May the Spirit guys protect us collective as we figure out or receive our messages from the higher spirit, from the ancestors. May everyone protect us from the negative energy, anything that's for us, let it be for us. Anything that's not for us, may you please remove it. Thank you. Amen. Ashe. Man. Okay. Okay, everybody. Also, hold on. Let me cleanse y'all cards too as well. Yesterday we didn't really cleanse the cards or anything like that, but at the same time we had a real good reading. And I can't say that I wasn't on point. I can't say that we didn't receive the message we were meant to receive yesterday. Okay? Okay. But today we're going to cleanse the cards. Ooh. Okay. And then get right into it. Let's get right into it. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Like I said, let's shuffle these cards. Okay. Yes, I still use the same deck. I'm using the Healing Energy Oracle because I just love healing. Every day, I feel like it's an opportunity to heal every day. You're never fully, completely healed. You will never be fully, completely healed until the day you leave here, because things always end up happening every day, every second, every minute, every hour of the day. And we have to be prepared for it or be able to recover from it. So, collective, with that being said, let's get into it. Okay. Open to the universe, collective. Open to the universe. Okay. Hi. Turbo Haka. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Charlie Matero. My neighbor in Denver is a lengthy black teen. Is a what? Lengthy black teenager. Charlie, you may need help, sweetheart. We want to pray for you. Okay, I don't know why you commenting about your teenage neighbor. Okay, she's tall. Let her be tall. All right. Hey, Red Rage. How you doing, Red Rage? Hi. Yeah. Hello, Turbo. Hello, Red Rage. You subscribe? Thank you, baby. Thank you. Kisses, and hugs to you, Red Rage. Also, you have Open to the universe, collective. You have, I am discovering my worth and my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I reclaim my inner power. I accept and love myself completely. Thus, I am open to the divine light of the universe. So, you're open to whatever the universe has for you, collective. You are allowing yourself to flourish in all aspects of life and in the energy in which you're supposed to be in. You're not allowing anything to dim your light of any sort. And if you are, you have confidence in yourself that you will regain your power back once again. Like, we understand that things happen because this is the universe, this is the world that we're in, okay? Okay? But we understand at the same time we're not going to allow it. We know at the same time that we're able to overcome it, conquer it, get up out of that spirit, out of that sense of space too, as well, collective. Okay. um Joy, collective. Joy. It says, like a child, I discover joy in the simplicity of life. Happiness lies in magical moments, not in the material. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. So, collective, you have also discovered the joy that you love, and or the joy in life that you enjoy. You understand? Like, you see the simplicities of life and the things that make you happy, and you just tuned in on that. You acknowledged it, strive to acquire it, and you continue to bask in the joy that you discovered, collective. So once you open yourself to the universe, open yourself to the messages and the things that the universe had to say to you, and the path that you were meant to go down, collective. Once you were allowed to do those things, you also was met with some type of joy, some type of happiness that just kept you in a peaceful spirit, a peaceful place. You no longer entertain things that doesn't serve you, collective, and that's just what you're supposed to do. But at the same time, it's not a bad thing. If the people or places are not of use of you, not of use to you or your energy, or where you want to be in life, you discard of it or just ignore it, and that is what you're supposed to do. Harmony, you have harmony as well, collective. And then I say you end up being at some type of peace because you did what you were supposed to do, collective. It says, harmony, I open myself to the divine being in me. I am the image of God, thus I have the power to bring light into my life. I turn any darkness in me into something beautiful. In the absence of resentment, anger, or doubt, I find harmony. So, collective, like I said, you're not worried about the materialistic things in life. You're not worried about what I have, what she had, what he had. You honestly found joy in your space. So therefore, even though you here on earth with us where is evil and good, dark and light, you're able to live and bask in the harmony that you have in your life. Okay? Not only that, you also remove resentment, doubt, and fear and anger from your spirit. Okay? So you no longer hold any um resentment, anger towards anyone, because that just takes a little bit too much energy. Okay, a lot of people don't think that it takes a lot of energy, but it does. It takes a lot of energy to be in a space of um, anger or resentment towards somebody, or having doubt for yourself, worrying about something. That is also another thing that takes up a lot of energy, and you're not wasting time on it. You're not doing with it. You're not doing it. Okay, collective, and I love that for you. Also, you have positive thinking, collective positive thinking. I think you got this yesterday as well. It says, my life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well being. I place what is weighty for me in the hands of the universe. Little by little, the light awakens in my being, and I find serenity. So, collective, you are allowing yourself to think positively about things that you normally would have thought negatively about. But you're keeping a positive mindset. You're doing all the things that you need to do, collective. You're learning to love yourself. You're learning to cherish yourself. You're learning to make sure that others do the same too as well. You're not allowing yourself to be downplayed, your light to be dimmed by anybody. You keep positive thinking and positive thoughts, positive energy towards other people. Therefore, you get good karma back. Okay? Instead of bad karma, you creating karma for yourself, and you having to go through trials and tribulations that you create for yourself, you're actually getting blessed. Okay, you're getting blessed. You getting blessings and you getting abundance because of the simple fact that you stay positive and gave out positive energy. You stayed positive about the situation. You thought positively about the situation, and you received blessings. So, collective, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Okay, you're not allowing nobody to sway you to move your character in any type of way. Okay, collective. We also have. Ooh, hold on. Because that fell out. I didn't mean for that to fall out, but we could take that too. Trust. We have trust, collective. And it says, I trust life and my strengths. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. So you're realizing that even though it's a negative thing, or maybe it's something that you're not fond of, collective, you understanding that it needs to happen because it's part of life, it's part of the process. Don't you know how they say, like, trust the process? You're trusting the process, collective, not even you. I feel like someone else is around you and they looking at you like, hey, that person ain't getting nowhere, that person ain't going nowhere, that person ain't making it, that person, they still doing with the trust the process, sweetheart. Trust the process. You never know where it may take you. You never know where it may lead you. You never know where you may end up. Okay? You have to trust the process. And that's the part of allowing your universe, allowing the creator to take the wheel. Okay? Let them handle it. Only fight the battle that you are able to fight. Let the universe fight the others. Okay? Leave it in their hands. Take one step at a time. Okay? We all are not promised tomorrow. We are not. Nobody knows when our last day, our last second, our last hour is, but we're grateful for every last moment of it, though, as well. I think that's what type of space you're in at the moment. And that's why you feel so full of joy and so full of happiness at this moment, or just harmony, right? Because you're allowing yourself to actually live instead of surviving, instead of just, or being arrogant and expected to wake up in the morning. No, you're a little bit more grateful now. And I feel like that you're becoming wiser as the days come. And not only that, you are not allowing other people's projections to come on to you as well. You are actually becoming exactly the person you were meant to be. And it has nothing to do with what you see. I don't think that it's a reflection like you, or a reflection of anyone that you have seen before. I don't think you have an example of anyone around in your family or your friends or your environment that align with you. I think you may be the first of the first of your tribe, or whatever the case may be, or the first of your kind. And you have to go out and find and connect and be with the people that's like-minded like you. I don't think that what you grew up in is what you are supposed to be. So don't think that you're a reflection of your environment, you're a reflection of your family just because they be in and out of jail, in and out of this, in and out of that, or they bougie than the more bougie, they rich, or they rich minded but really broke spirited. You're not, I don't think that you reflect that at all, collective. Okay, you also have here and now. Here and Now came out. It says, the future does not exist and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again because here now there's no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. Collective, you could be getting out of the space of, I don't know why I wanted to say this, but you could be getting out of the space of a depression, just feeling bad or having that lack of self-love for yourself. But I feel like that you're allowing yourself to love to live now again. You might have wanted to live and love living when you were younger, right? I want you to know how we just so happy to be here. Okay, it's gotten to the point where I think that you was just like in a routine that you were just there. It was just like blah. And you weren't understanding, like you didn't even have a thought. You were just on autopilot. Okay? Just doing whatever it was that was asked of you, okay? And you didn't have no really emotions or feelings or energy or anything about it. But I feel like, collective, you're at the space where you're getting back to yourself. You're getting back to who you once were, or you getting back to the fact that you loving and living life and living the space that you're in. You're loving it. You're not allowing nobody to even interfere in anything that you're supposed to be doing, collective. And I love that for you, okay? You worried about the present moment. You're not worrying yourself about the future. You understanding that the future is going to happen when your soul is ready, when everything is ready for it to happen. And you will be and by you allowing things to happen when it needs to happen, you are going to be right on time, ready to receive that abundance when it comes. You're not going to be mishandling it or anything like that because you did the proper steps. You just went with the flow and allowed it to come and allowed it to come on its own timing. You took one step at a time, collective. When you took one step at a time, and you kept that positive thinking, a positive mindset about yourself, you get what I'm saying? You allowed yourself to create and get and receive the abundance that you always meant to get. I mean, probably more than you ever thought in life. You probably thinking to yourself like this and this and that and that and that. Everything is going wrong. I don't know why this is happening to me. I'm getting this. This is what I'm getting. This is the energy that I'm getting. So I'm not being funny. I'm just really, this is what I feel. But at the same time, as you feeling that though, I don't know why. I don't know why. You have to understand and keep a positive thought and think to yourself and say, it doesn't matter why it's happening. You know, because we want to know why instead of realizing what is happening, what we have to learn from that situation, what we have to do to get ourselves out of that situation and move on. Why it's happening has no merit in anything. Because regardless if you know why something is happening or not, it happened. It's happening. You knowing why is not going to stop it. Okay? It's not going to change anything. Okay? Maybe it make you feel better about why it happens, but then what if you know and it doesn't? It makes you feel even worse because you're like, oh, this person intentionally did this to me. This person wanted to hurt me. This person did not mean me well. You know, collective, sometimes some things we have to be blinded about in order for us to move on with the security and the confidence and the power that we hold. Okay, collective? You have to understand. Sometimes it's just in the cards. Play it. Play it. Okay? There's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. Let it happen. Learn from it. And get what you deserve out of it. Yes. Choice Collective. You have choice. And it says, I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. So, like I said that with it doesn't matter what's happening to you, collective. You not worrying about why this happening. Understand that it's happening because you have the strength to get out of it. Because you're strong enough to handle it, even though you feel like that you're tired of having the strength to handle things. You have the ability to handle it and get out of it. Collective, it's not about why something is happening. It's about what it's about. It's happening because you need to move. You know how to get out of this. And in order for you to get out of this, you have to be a little bit uncomfortable. You have to go through this for you to do this. Because when we're comfortable, we stay the same. We just keep that. We keep that ball rolling. You get what I'm saying? But sometimes it calls for us to shake things up and go a different route or do something a little differently. You know how they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So you may look at it like comfortability is looking like that and it ain't broke. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't need fixing. Okay, collective? And you're making the choice to fix it. So you're in a space to fix exactly what you need to be fixing, collective. In your space, in your life, in your energy, in yourself. Even if no one told you, you just may be feeling like you're not yourself and you feeling like it needs to be a change. You need to be getting back to yourself. It's because you do. It's because you do. It doesn't matter if somebody else be like, girl, you fine how you are. Boy, you fine how you are. You just good how you are. You are, but only you know what needs to change or what needs to come up about, like, come from that situation, or how much you know you could do better. You know your potential. Nobody really knows your potential because they don't have your vision. They don't know what your end goal is. They don't know how you're going to get there, just like you don't know how you're going to get there. But the creator knows how you're going to get there. So when the creator is trying to direct you into them spaces in that direction, it's allowing you to feel certain feelings for you to move, to do certain things. You understand? To pay attention, be aware of it, and tackle that situation at hand to make a change. It's not gonna attack or bother your sister, brother, cousin, or whatever like that. Don't worry about you on a daily basis. It's not going. It's not. It's gonna bother you. It's gonna attack you. It's gonna tell you, hey, we gotta do something different, sweetheart. And that's what you're gonna do. Collective, you also have learning to love myself. What the heck did I say? I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weaknesses into strengths. I realize I am a being of light and I allow myself to shine. So you're allowing yourself to do exactly what you're meant to do, and that's shine, sweetheart. You're not dimming your light for nobody. You might not think that you're dimming your light for nobody, but you might got that little friend, a homegirl, that homeboy, or whatever like that, or that cousin, that uncle, that whatever, that niece, or whatever like that. That's, or that mother or their father either. That it could be that as well. That's just when you get around them, you find yourself dimming down. You find yourself trying to contain and control yourself, not being able to be comfortable and be yourself. And that's the person you need to get away from. In order for you to prosper, in order for you to learn to love yourself, to learn to love what you are, who you are, you don't need other people's judgments around bothering you, dimming your light. They don't want, a lot of people don't understand that they don't be wanting you to shine. Yes, they love you, but they might not really want you to shine, sweetheart, because it's not their vision of shining. It's not where they see it's not what they see for you. You understand? And not only that, that's not how they would do it. It's not about them. You living for yourself, collective. You're learning to love yourself. You're learning to live for yourself too as well. You're not living for your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, nothing like that. You can help them. You can care about them. But the person you are living for is the person that you look at in the mirror. And that is yourself. So the person that's looking back at you has to be feeling like they love their self, has to even look, you can see it in your eyes. Just take a moment, collective, and even if it's like a good 5 minutes, I'm not even going to say 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, okay? But really, real life, 3 minutes, and stand in the mirror and look at yourself. Breathe. Just breathe. You don't got to say a thing, just breathe. But look at yourself. Look at yourself. Look in your eyes. Take a minute to look, just stare in your eyes. Take a minute to just look at the specks on your face, your eyes, your nose, your features. Okay? Get familiar with yourself. Get back familiar with who you are. Also, don't you know how we can tell people body language or facial expressions to tell everything or whatever like that? You can do the same. You just have to look at yourself and tell what your facial expression is saying. So if when you're looking at yourself and you end up, say you just end up doing what I told you to do, and say that you end up, tears end up coming out, you end up crying, collective, or whatever, that means it's something that your mind has discarded that made you feel a little sad, that it discarded for a reason, so you just don't look like it. But it takes you to look at yourself in the mirror and see, are you happy with yourself? Not is your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your uncle happy with you? Are you happy with yourself? Are you comfortable being yourself every day? Are you comfortable with creating that space for yourself every day and just being who you need to be every day for you? Yeah, we love our kids. Yes, we do. They keep us going. I ain't gonna lie, mine do. But there was a point in my life where I felt like I wanted to leave this earth, and they are the only people who kept me here. So I have to understand to myself, like, why did I once feel like that? What was going on then? Then when I paid attention to what was going on, I also just think to myself, okay, what is it that I could change if I haven't changed it yet? Or what is it that changed that I don't feel that way anymore, and try to continue that. Now, if you are in it, are in the midst of it, it might be some things you just need to take a step back from. And just because you ain't out partying, going to all the social events, out in the streets, looking cute, looking this, that don't mean that you're failing in any type of way, collective. So a lot of times we be sitting up there trying to keep up with the Joneses, and the Joneses don't even know us. So what are we keeping up with the Joneses for? Okay? And the thing about it is that they don't know our day-to-day life. Everybody don't know your day-to-day life. So guess what? If you go missing, sweetheart, you just go missing. Okay, they going to still be living their lives. They're still going to be operating how they need to be operating, even though they might just put a little flyer out about you trying to find you, but they still going to be going to work. They got bills to pay. They still going to be, their life is not going to end. So if their life is not going to end, neither should yours if you don't show up to an event. Take time for yourself. I'm sorry. Take time for yourself, collective. Be who you need to be. What? Okay? Allow yourself to make changes when needed. Okay? Collective. Come on. I feel like this is going to be a short vitality. Vitality. Collective. I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates. So you're recreating that, your self-awareness. You're recreating the energy that you once had that someone might have stolen from you. People steal energy nowadays. You may think that they don't because they keep coming around you and you just feeling the same. You feeling the same because they keep stealing your energy, sweetheart, every day. Why do you think they around you? You help them be their very best self. You help them remain the person they always said that they wanted to be. Collective, you wondering why, oh, this guy, this girl, they don't really like me. They don't want to settle down with me. They don't want to be with your boy, with your girl, you know what I'm saying? But you wondering like, why are they still around? And when you realize that they're around because of your energy, they want your energy, sweetheart. They love your energy. They love who you are. They love how you make them feel when they're around you. And just like every day you need a meal, you need to eat. Every day they feel the need to come around you because they need it to survive, collective. So a lot of times we be thinking that we're not doing nothing for somebody, we just being there for somebody, but that person could just be feeding off of our energy, sweetheart. They can't survive without us. Okay? They can't survive without your type of pure spirit, your pure heart, your pure gifts, your energy, your who you are meant to be. Okay, me, I am a Capricorn. I come up a little strong, stern. I give off daddy energy. I'm a mommy, but I give off daddy energy. Like, all right, you all right. Let me see. All right, you ain't dying. You okay. You can live through this. I feel you though, but what are you going to do now? What we going to do about it? Type of energy, okay? Okay, collective. So I understand that we love, ourselves, but we have to treat ourselves the same way too as well, and be stern with ourselves too. Like, yeah, your heart is hurt for the moment. Yeah, you're not feeling good for the moment. Is that a trash truck? I was gonna say about time. I hope it is, y'all. But the trash truck ain't coming in like 2 weeks. We was hurting. It might just be a truck thing. I was gonna say yay. But anyway. And speaking of the trash truck, maybe you are cleaning your space. Finally getting rid of trash, collective, getting rid of stuff that's not useful, not any use to you. Getting rid of people. That means people, places, and things too as well. That don't just mean things. That could be a person too. You're getting rid of the trash. You understand? You taking it out. You're clearing your space, your energy, and all of that, collective. Also, you have the divine fruit again, and you have balance. Divine fruit, you have balance. So, I'm going to read the divine fruit, and it says, as I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. See, you working on a foundation first. You working as you should. Okay? And it says, my intellect is light, my heart is warm, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. So you don't give out nothing that you don't get naturally. Okay, so who you are is what you give out. So if you're an evil type of person, you're going to give out evilness, negative energy. That's how we see through you. That's how we know when you're a fake person or not. It's hard for you to really give out something that comes naturally to us. People with pure light and pure heart, spirited type of person. Even if you're a certain type of person like me, and might have it with at some points we don't say the right things, but we mean well. You get what I'm saying? So you might have So you're giving out exactly who you are. Now now you might have a person that's around you that's trying to replicate that, that's trying to reflect that to you because they're watching you. And I think that they're in a space where they can no longer reflect that because you're taking your energy away from them. You cut them off. Okay, and not only that, um, they're not understanding that we can see through that. We know when it comes naturally. We know when it comes authentically. We know when it's genuine. It's something you can't fake. I mean, you can try, but we can always tell. Like a person that's just a brand name, that all they know is brand name and everything like that, like a celebrity or something like that, that always are around authentic brand names and everything like that. They can look at your replica and say, hey, that's not real. Oh no, I know. Because I mean, looks nice, looks very close, but I know that it's not real. It's okay. I just know that it's not real. You can't pass it off to me. You might can pass it off to other people that's just not aware of the authenticity, or the genuine see of something, of your energy or whatever, because they don't embody that, or they're not used to seeing it. You know, they're used to seeing replicas, but you're used to seeing people that really reflect authenticity and reflect pure light and love, and not being fake about it. So you are just sorry. It's hard for you to not see it. Okay, collective, you also have balance. You also have balance, okay? And it says, I find a balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. Um, I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. I love I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. And you could be doing that right now, collective. You could be taking spiritual baths. You could be working out. You could be, like I said, cleansing your space, your area, your energy, your house, your car, your workspace. You could just be reorganizing some things, making it just a little bit easier for you to work in. Um, being giving you a better space to live in as well, collective. So I think that you're finding a balance in your life where everything is getting fed. Every aspect of yourself, everything that needs to be, that is a part of yourself, is being tended to and is given attention to. Okay, collective, nothing is being left out. You are a little bit more attentive to everything that you may need now. You're not neglecting yourself at this moment. You're actually balanced. Okay, collective. That's why I feel like you're actually balanced. Okay, so I feel like that this is gonna be a short message, but still at the same time, we want to see what signs this resonates with. Okay, collective. Let's see. Okay. All right, that's it. We don't need no more. Okay, collective. I see Pisces in the building. Okay, so this uh has something to do with Pisces, Aquarius. Got a Gemini here. Got Capricorn. We also have Aquarius. That's Aquarius in the building. We also have Sagittarius in the building as well. We have okay. So collective, I'm about to tell you, excuse me, what came out and how many times it came out. So Aquarius came out twice, Pisces came out once, Leo came out twice, Gemini came out once, Capricorn came out twice, Sagittarius came out twice, and Cancer came out twice. So collective, this you could be Aquarius, Pisces, Leo, Gemini, Capricorn, Sagittarius, or Cancer, or you could be dealing with Aquarius, Pisces, Leo, Gemini, Capricorn, Sagittarius, or Cancer. Okay, collective. I love you guys. Hope that this I had to make sure there wasn't no more. Hope that this message resonated with you in some type of way, or you will see that it will resonate with you in the future. Okay, just understand you need to love you. Don't let nobody else dictate who you are. You always be you and stay true to yourself and love on yourself before you allow somebody to love on you or you love on somebody else. You love on yourself first. That will allow everybody else to. You set the standard for everyone else. Okay, so they're not going to come to you with nothing but love and light to you, for you, because that's what you give yourself. Okay, I love you guys. And if you like my any of my readings, or you like how I read it, or just like me, hit that subscribe button. It's cost nothing. You can just hit it and leave. It doesn't even matter. You don't even gotta watch me again. But if you would like to watch me again, it allows you to be able to find me again, okay? Without having to be like, what was her name? Also, by the way, I'm Foxy T. And also, if you can give me a like, if you also like my reading, and also if you would like to be part of the live, the chat, when I come on and I shout you out, okay? You can hit that little bell in the corner and it'll give you a notification. It'll just give you a notification, let you know when I make another video, okay? Or when I come on live or whatever the case may be. You don't have to come on exactly at that moment. You can also just leave it there and just have it in your notifications and you can watch it later, collective, if you don't want to be a part of the live. It doesn't matter. I love you guys anyway. Love you guys, love you guys, love you guys. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye. Stay blessed and stay rested.